The vendor has a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prevents them from attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bid. The word that I'll be using if I'm taking a bid straight on behalf of the vendor is just simply that, vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can take a bid on behalf of the vendor. Another important clause, ladies and gentlemen, that I want to make very clear is that in the event that this property is passed in, we will deal exclusively with the highest bidder at the vendor's reserve price. So there's only two ways to buy at auction. One, of course, is under the fall of the hammer, under the normal process of the auction condition, or B, having the property passed in and the highest bidder will deal exclusively with the reserve price. At an auction, of course, it's an unconditional contract and the 3-day cooling off period does not apply. The vendor statement, which has also been on display and made available to those of you who have shown interest in the property, shows us that we are in a Monash planning scheme. Electricity, gas, water, sewage and telephone are all connected to the property. We're in a residential 1 zone. Vic Road with no proposals affecting the property. Melbourne Water and local council have no flood levels restricted on the property, so you're not going to be subject to flooding. And one thing I want to note here, ladies and gentlemen, we're on 727 square metres of absolute prime Chadstone land, and may I say, that's the second largest allotment within this whole subdivision. So there's only one other block that's larger, and most of the others are sort of anywhere between 500 and 600 square metres. So a very, very large allotment indeed. There are no notices or orders affecting the property. The contract of sale, which you've all seen, and of course made available to those of you who have shown some interest in the property, is a standard auction contract of sale. And the particulars of sale are that we are selling 3 Becchi Place in Chadstone. We're calling for a 10% deposit to be paid here today, and the balance within 120 days from today's date, which of course makes that the settlement time. Very straightforward indeed. Are there any questions in relation to the paperwork or the home? We're here to assist if we can. Well, before we start our auction, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to very briefly talk about what we're offering here today. When you speak to the financial planners, when you speak to the gurus of real estate, when you talk to all the experts who tell us how to buy real estate, they talk of 2 components when they're saying this is why you buy real estate. The first one is obvious, and they talk about position, position, position. Sometimes a lot of people forget that the second most important criteria is the land content. So 2 prime reasons when you're buying real estate: position and land content. This home, ladies and gentlemen, ticks both of those boxes. All you need to do is drive around multi-million-dollar homes in the area. It'll certainly show you the type of environment that you'll be able to live in and bring up your family. In terms of location here, you're within, say, 10 minutes walk to Oakley Station and shops. You've got Chadstone Shopping Centre within walking distance, with all the local schools, and may I say Salesian College here, and may I say that I used to go to Salesian College, so look how I ended up, so it's a great school. We've got the schools, we've got the location, we've got everything at your fingertips, and of course the family home. What's very rare about this home, ladies and gentlemen, is that you own your own little parcel of land here. Once those gates shut down, you're in your own oasis, in your own little world. And there are very few homes that will offer you that. Once this property is sold, there's nothing else like it. The home itself, good, bold, strong, 7-bedroom home with formal living areas and informal living areas. The presentation, may I say, is absolutely first class. In terms of parking your cars, you can put 10 or 15, almost 10 or 12 cars in this allotment. Again, if you're a trade person at home and you're wanting to work from home, you've got all these facilities. So walking distance to the station, Homestead's not far away, we've got the Oakley swimming pool just literally around the corner, we've got the golf estate just down the road, and it's all here, ladies and gentlemen. So somebody's going to be a very, very happy buyer today. And also just let me assure you that the market has been very strong overall, all throughout Melbourne, and it continues to be strong. So as you're going into that last $1,000, do I put my hand up for another $1,000? Just remember, you've only got one opportunity to secure this property, ladies and gentlemen. And we're here to sell here the property today. Great family home, great location. I'm in your hands. Where can I see an opening bid anywhere at all? To number 3, Becchi Place in Caxton. We'll start me off, ladies and gentlemen. They say that it takes about 2.5 to 3 minutes before somebody puts their hand up, and that's the average. And I don't know whether we can, hopefully we don't have to wait for that long, but that's the statistics. Where can I see an opening bid, ladies and gentlemen?
8:15.
Sorry?
8:15.
8:15. Actually, that's an unusual number.
It is an unusual. I'm an unusual man.
Well, I did ask for an opening bid, sir. Welcome to the bidding. Thank you very much. At $815,000. We'll take the bid at $815,000. And I'll take a vendor bid on it just to make things a little bit smoother. Just round it up to $1 million. So if the vendor bid at $1 million, and taking $25,000 rises. The bid with me at $1 million. $1 million taking $25,000 rises. Looking for another bid, ladies and gentlemen. At 8:15, gentlemen over here, are you going to make odd numbers? Are you? I can see you like odd numbers. You're going to make it. You're going to make it the hard way.
I'm not here to make your job easy.
Do I need to get a calculator?
Yes.
I can see it's going to give you a hard time. At $1 million, ladies and gentlemen, here. It's against you, sir. Another 25 if you like. Bid with me at $1 million. Looking for another $25,000. Going to be there, madam. Looking for $25,000. Bid here with me at $1 million. At $1 million, calling for another 25. Can I say? I'm in your hands. There's 4 of us here. I know you're here. You've got to put your hand up to make the bidding process going through. Bid's here at $1 million with me. At $1 million, calling for another 25. Can I say? $1 million. First call, second call, third and final call. 20? That's a lot. That's easy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. No, that's easy. That's good. At $1 million and 20, welcome back to the bidding, sir. Bid's here at $1 million and 20 to my left. They're calling for another 25 or 20, can I say? Bid's here at $1 million and 20, calling for another $20,000. I need another 20 to keep the money and going. Bid's here. Think about the home, the location, where you're at. We've all seen the home. You've got to put your hand up. Bid's here at $1 million and 20. At $1 million and 20, looking for another 20. At $1 million and 20. First call. At $1 million and 20. Second call. At $1 million and 20. Third, final call. Yes. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the bidding.
40.
At $1 million and 40. At $1 million and 40. Thank you. Welcome to the bidding. There's 2 of us in it at the moment. Bid's you at another 20, can I say? At $20,000, $1 million and 60. Straight back. Welcome back. Bid's here at $1 million and 60. Straight back. 20 makes that $1 million and 80. Thank you, sir. At $1 million and 80. Looking for another 20. 1.1 would make it a nice round number. And thank you for not making those odd numbers, sir. At $1 million and 80, we have calling for another $20,000. Rounding it up to 1.1, can I say? Yep, thank you, sir. Welcome back again at 1.1, can I say? At 1.1's the bid. At 1.1's the bid. Straight back between 20. 10. Do you want to make it 15? No? I'll make it 10. Look, I will take the 10. I certainly won't restrict you from that. That gives everybody else the opportunity to take 10 as well. So bid's here at $1 million and 10. At $1,110,000. Yep. Bid's here. Is that 10 or 20? 10, thank you, sir. At $1 million and 1.2. At $1,120,000 is the bid. 30, can I say? Straight back. Another 10. Your turn. 140. 150, can I say? Thank you, sir. At 150, I have. Another 10. 160. Back again at you, sir. 170, may I say? Thank you, sir. At 170. 1,170,000 is the bid.
Yes.
180. Back at you. 190. Thank you, sir. 190. Back again at 1.2. Bids here at 1.2. Bids here at 1.2. There are a couple of other units. Haven't put your hand up. Time to put your hand up now, may I say. The bids here at 1.2. Calling for another 10 or 20, can I say, at 1.2.
On the market?
Not quite yet, but we're not that far away. At 1.2. At 1.2. First call. Second call. Another 10. Another 10. 5. I'll take the 5, sir. At 1,205,000. Welcome back. Another 5 at 1,210,000. At 1,210,000 is the bid. At 1,210,000 is the bid. It's against you, sir. Another 5, may I say. At 1,210,000 is the bid. First call at 1,210,000. Second call at 1,210,000. Third and final call. Just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. We'll present that off to our vendor and we'll be with you very shortly. Thank you. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We're buying and selling a home is certainly a very emotional decision, obviously when you're buying and obviously when you're selling. We've all had a little bit of time to reassess the situation. Our vendor has reassessed his reserve. We're not just there, but it certainly has been revised. We're certainly very close, sincerely close. Now, I put it back into your hands, ladies and gentlemen. If the bidding continues a little bit more and we reach the reserve, it will be declared on the market. If we don't reach the reserve, I'll be passing the property here to the family on the left-hand side, and they will be exclusively in a position to negotiate at the vendor's reserve price. So we are really very close. I'll put it back in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. At 1,210,000, the option is continuing, and we're taking $5, $10 or $15,000, can I say. Bids here at 1,210,000, another 10, can I say. 5? Okay. At 1,210,000, bids here with me at $1,210,000. There's 2 other people that haven't put their hand up. I'm not sure whether you're waiting. At $1,210,000. First call. We're not that far away, guys. At 1,210,000. Second call. At 1,210,000. Third and final call. If I don't get a further bid, we will be passing the property here, ladies and gentlemen, so I want to make that very clear. First, second, third, final call. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your participation. Formally passing the property here to the family on my left, and a little bit of movement, there will be a sold sign at the end of the day here. Thank you all for your participation. Thank you for your bidding. Thank you.